What if the final 2 days of May aren't just the end of a month, but a cosmic checkpoint that decides who moves forward and who stays stuck? May 30th and 31st hold energy that completes everything your soul has been trying to awaken within you. But here's the truth. Most people won't recognize it, not because they can't, because they're distracted, emotionally blocked, or avoiding the signs. But you're here, and that means you're sensing something powerful is shifting. You're not imagining it. Something is happening, and your awareness is the key. Let's begin. What is the final portal of May? The final portal of May refers to a powerful energetic window occurring on the 30th and 31st of May, a closing chapter that doesn't just mark the end of a month, but the completion of a deeper inner shift that's been building all throughout May. While the term portal might sound mystical, it simply points to a heightened period of cosmic alignment, where spiritual energy peaks, making it easier to release, reflect, and receive intuitive clarity. Think of it like a cosmic checkpoint. Throughout May, you may have felt emotionally stirred, drawn to question your direction, or pushed to confront uncomfortable truths. This wasn't random. It was a gradual awakening process. And now, this final portal acts as the culmination of everything your soul has been trying to show you. You might not see fireworks in the sky or feel instant magic, but subtle signs will show up. Deep emotions, vivid realizations, or even a strong pull towards solitude. These aren't coincidences. They are signals that you're standing at the threshold of something greater. The universe doesn't force change. It invites it. This portal is your invitation to consciously step into alignment with your higher path before June begins. Signs you're being called to awaken. Not everyone realizes when they're being called to awaken, because the signs don't always look spiritual on the surface. They often show up in subtle, personal ways, through everyday emotions, moments of discomfort, or even unexpected challenges. During this final portal of May, these signs may intensify, nudging you to pause and reflect on what your soul is really trying to tell you. One common sign is emotional turbulence. If you've been feeling more sensitive than usual, crying without a clear reason, or having mood swings, it's likely that your emotional body is trying to release stored energy. These aren't breakdowns, they're breakthroughs. Something inside you is shifting. You might also experience a deep sense of disconnection from things that once excited you. Certain people, habits, or even goals may suddenly feel empty or unfulfilling. This doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're being asked to make space for something more aligned with your evolving self. Another key sign is a heightened inner awareness. Maybe you're having vivid dreams, moments of déjà vu, or a growing urge to spend time alone. These are whispers from your intuition, urging you to look inward. Some may even notice a sense of urgency, like time is speeding up or something is about to happen. This is your energy field, preparing for transition. Your soul is becoming more attuned to subtle vibrations. Most importantly, if you feel a quiet knowing that something within you is ready to shift, even if you can't explain it, that is the awakening. It doesn't have to be loud or dramatic. It just has to be real. Trust it. Awakening begins the moment you stop ignoring these signs and start asking what they're trying to teach you. Why most people will miss this portal. Even though the final portal of May offers a profound opportunity for inner transformation, most people won't recognize it. And not because they're not spiritual or awakened. It's because modern life is loud, fast, and constantly demanding our attention. Between the endless to-do lists, digital distractions, and emotional overwhelm, it's easy to become disconnected from subtle, energetic shifts. One of the biggest reasons people miss this portal is because they're too caught up in external busyness. When you're always in motion, always consuming or reacting, you create very little space for stillness, the very state where portals like this become accessible. These energies aren't aggressive, they're quiet. They ask you to listen inward, and that requires slowing down. Another common reason is emotional resistance. Many avoid silence or solitude because it brings up discomfort, old emotions, regrets, or realizations they're not ready to face. But avoidance delays growth. The final portal of May brings these feelings to the surface, not to hurt you, but to clear what's no longer needed. There's also the issue of misinterpretation. People may dismiss their internal signals, like fatigue, restlessness, or detachment, as simply being off or burned out, when in reality, these could be signs of energetic recalibration. Without awareness, these shifts get labeled incorrectly, and the deeper meaning is missed. Lastly, many simply don't believe they're ready for awakening. They wait for a perfect moment, not realizing that awakening doesn't require perfection. It just requires presence. Missing the portal doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're being invited to notice more. The difference between those who awaken and those who don't often comes down to one thing: willingness. The willingness to pause, reflect, and say yes when your soul knocks softly at the door. The power of isolation. During these days, isolation isn't about loneliness, it's about clarity. During the final days of May, spending intentional time alone can become one of the most powerful spiritual tools you have. This is not about withdrawing from life out of sadness or fear, but choosing solitude with purpose, to listen, release, and reset. When you allow yourself to be still and undistracted, you create the perfect environment for your inner guidance to surface. The portal energy between May 30th and 31st supports deep reflection and emotional cleansing. But to tap into that frequency, you need quiet, both externally and internally. That's why isolation matters. It strips away the noise and distractions that normally drown out your intuition. In these moments of intentional solitude, you may receive sudden insights, unexpected clarity about a relationship, or a realization about a long-held pattern that's ready to be released. These aren't accidents. They are answers that can only be heard when you're truly present with yourself. Think of this time like energetic fasting. Just as you detox your body by stepping away from certain foods, your mind and spirit need a detox from external input. Social media, constant conversations, or even background noise can cloud your inner channel. Isolation doesn't mean you have to retreat to a mountaintop. It could be as simple as turning your phone off for a few hours, sitting quietly in nature, journaling your thoughts, or taking a slow walk without music or podcasts. The key is to allow your energy to settle so your higher self can speak more clearly. Choosing isolation during these final portal days isn't avoidance, it's alignment. It's a conscious pause that allows you to release the old and prepare to step into something greater with full awareness. Give yourself that space. You deserve it. Karmic closure and timeline shifts. As this final portal opens, one of its deepest functions is to bring karmic closure. This means certain emotional cycles, patterns, or even relationships may suddenly come to an end, not out of failure, but because they've served their purpose. It's like reaching the last chapter of a book you've outgrown. The story no longer fits who you're becoming. These endings may feel abrupt or intense, but they're actually realignments. You're being gently or sometimes forcefully, shifted from one timeline, the path shaped by your past, into another that reflects your growth and readiness. You might notice old triggers fading, new opportunities appearing, or simply a sense that you can't go back to how things were. Honor what's leaving. Don't cling. This phase invites you to trust that when one karmic door closes, another opens toward a version of life more aligned with your truth. Release with love. Receive with faith. How to align with the energy of May 30th to 31st. To align with the energy of the May portal, it's not about doing more. It's about being intentional. Start by creating quiet space in your day, even if it's just 15 minutes of solitude. Use this time to reflect on what you've learned this month. Ask yourself, what patterns am I ready to leave behind? What version of myself am I ready to embody? Journaling is especially powerful right now. Write freely without filtering. Let your soul speak on the page. You can also try grounding activities like sitting barefoot on grass, lighting a candle in silence, or meditating with soft music. These simple rituals help attune you to the subtle shifts taking place. Stay mindful of the energy you allow around you. Avoid overstimulation. Protect your peace. When you consciously slow down and listen, the final portal won't just pass you by. You'll walk through it fully awakened. Resistance versus readiness. As this final portal opens, you arrive at a powerful inner crossroads, a choice point. The universe won't force transformation on you. It presents a moment where you must decide, will you resist the changes unfolding, or will you step forward with openness and trust? Resistance often shows up as denial, clinging to comfort zones, or making excuses to stay the same. It may feel easier in the short term, but it leads to stagnation. Readiness, on the other hand, is quiet but courageous. It means saying yes to uncertainty because you trust what's waiting is better than what's being left behind. You don't need to feel 100% confident, just willing. Willing to release, to grow, to be reshaped by truth. This portal offers a rare moment where small shifts can lead to massive alignment. Choose to show up fully. Your next chapter depends on the energy you bring to this one. You're not here by accident. The final portal of May is your moment to rise. Trust your timing. Listen to your soul and step forward with courage. Comment this affirmation: I trust the path unfolding for me. Subscribe to Cosmic Way and share how this portal is shifting your energy.